Rajma! Hi everyone. We're a little bit late today. In my dizziness, I might have set up some stuff wrong and we had error. And yeah, luckily Restart fixed it, so we should be good to go. And as you can see, we're going to be continuing with the TidePod Emote that we were working on before. Hi Wolfie! And also hello, Eternal, as you did the thingy. Why would you stick stinky cheese down the back of my shirt? We had that. Also, why did we get Fred and Frank on my shoulder? Oh, you cheesed Fred. That's not recommended. And that was hello Gold and hello Silver. And yes, we do have a Silver helping us mod today as well. And that's because I've been dizzy enough that I want to make sure that I've got the security stuff in place. Silver, would you like to trigger the blackout command so people can see what it looks like? Because I have tweaked it slightly since it was last used. So yes, that is what it will look like if I get way too dizzy and Silver decides it's time to pause. Did I say the hello redeem twice? Wait. I don't know how you did it twice. But yes, it does in fact work. And that is any moderator can trigger that, so that is very useful. Because there's new Dizzy Cat on it. Thank you, Wolfie. And Real, thank you for the follow. Let's get started on the emote though, because we're working on the TidePod, which if I move this to the top and hit that, you can see this is the one we currently use, but I wanted to redo it to be vector and able to be like put on merch and stuff. Okay, how many hydrates is that already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright. So this is where we got to last time. There's my pen thingy. So I think I'm pretty happy with where that ear is. But we do need to have it have more of a shading to it and also make the ear on the other side. How did we even do the shading on the other bits, like this one? I think it's just set to gradient? Yeah, so it is just gradient with that. So if we do this one, swap that to a gradient. Oh, like that immediately works. Though I think we need to adjust where stuff is. Ah! No, box! Come on, up, almost. I can kind of get it, almost. It's kind of stuck, there we go. I do probably need to adjust that a little bit though. That might work better. And hi Nerf! Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. And then so we need to pull this. Nope, come on. This orange dot needs to scoot. What the heck is it doing? Okay, so not to there. We want less than that. Probably about there. That might be it. Though I could also scoot this down here and then pull that in. There we go. I think that works. I think that's correct for the placement. And then if we add like another little shine on top of the blue there, like we did with this one here. In fact, can we just like duplicate that and scoot that over and then use this thingy? We should be able to readjust it to where it fits better. Though it's probably a bit too much on this side. So if we like shrink that. There we go. So now we've got little shine. That might work. things in a little bit. Oop, no, not that. We're getting close, but it's a little finicky. I think that one might work. So we've got the little extra shine on it. No, do not eat cat pods. No, bad. Hi, Thoma. How you? The other thing I'm wondering is, do I want to like duplicate this, and can I just mirror this? Can I mirror vector? Oh no, that mirrors the entire thing. I don't want to mirror the entire thing. I want to mirror just this bit if I can. But no, that does just the gradient. I don't think that works. You need to make a cat pod container too? Wait, oh, I need to make a cat pod container. What do... Like, do you mean the bag they come in? Because I don't have container. Oh, I do have something funny though, which is, where is it? Because I encountered this in my random assortment of art and files and stuff, like yesterday, I think, when I was in the productive call with everyone. Because there's funny thing. Hang on, let me scoot that into this thingy, so now it can be visible on both. But yes, we have Hyde, the all-purpose problem solver. Because I had a spray bottle on the maid outfit VR chat avatar, and so I decided to make it a Tide parody, and it was very funny. I love it. So yes, back to working with this though. Can I mirror this at all? No. Wait, transform. Mirror horizontally. Hey, I can! I did it! No, do not lick the cat pod. It's not recommended. Evening, Raiden. How are you? Let's try lowering this. So Control-Alt that button. Let's get it below. Oh, why is it above? Because I want it above that bit, but below that bit. I didn't realize that this was like that one. I guess that's just kind of as best we're getting it there then. So probably putting it there-ish. And then if we change that to orange, that should work. What software am I using for my avatar and arm movements? My avatar, I use Vinyan, and I use webcam motion tracker for my hand movements. Yeah. And then for the colors on this, we need to yoink like that bright color, and then for the darker one, we yoink that one. There we go. And then if we duplicate this thingy, we can move that to the side, and then do the rotate and adjust so that it fits better. Sure. There you go. And then use this thingy to adjust things better in place. This is gonna be a bit finicky though, isn't it? Probably put that there. Yeah, some programs are hard to remember the names. At least VNyan is just literal cat thing. It is VTuber cat software, which is why it's funny that it works so well for me. I think this one I might smooth out more like that. Get that drawn more to a point. Though, do I really want it to be a point? Is point gonna work? That is much too sharp there, at least. Pull that in. Pull that in. Maybe just shrink down this entire thing a bit. And then if I grab this, rotate that over.
Save.
Oh, thank you for the reminder to save. There we go. Why is Blender the one that trips you up? How many programs named like frickin' the programs named after kitchen appliances do you have? Alright, that one's almost. I think that's good. So now we've got all of the little glossy bits and the ears and everything. Now we just need to do the eyes and the eyebrows and the mouth if we want to still do the mouth. I don't know if we still want to do the mouth or not on this one. But I do know that I need to do the eyes, so probably best way is to start with just the whites of the eyes and then do the irises followed by the eye shines and eyelashes on top. Who keeps a blender under their pillow? That's not where the blender goes. That's just not the thing. Home defense blender? Is that just a Roomba with like blades on all sides that spins rapidly? That's what I think a home defense blender would look like. The Doomba, yes. The Doomba is funny. And Lemonade, you shouldn't keep your significant other underneath your pillow. They deserve to be cuddled up next to you. And then, oh, wrong thingy, not that. Reset that with that. And then now we need to add the eye thingies. Do we have this set to outline? Should be no outline. Fill should be foreground. There we go. Oh, we have a Frank. Actually, I wonder if I should do. We'll reduce that opacity so that that's over it. That tells us where the eyes are on this, so that I have reference size. Is this one gonna work well? Yesn't. Actually, if I do one bit there, drag this one. Is it gonna let me drag? That is not letting me drag that one. Okay, we're gonna use the other method then, because circle no likey. This one, and then if we do spot there, probably at like the peak there over here, and that one. Oop. What did I do? No plastic gushers. Come on, draw. Why is it fighting me? There we go. I use Krita for my art. I will put that one in the chat too. Here we go, Krita. TidePods are not gushers. No. I'm glad you have way to type, Lemonade. It would be hard to be in chat if you couldn't type. And Eternal, I would say I'm not a calzone, but by my own definition I am. So that's that one lined up. I don't know if I want to do the same... I've got about the same eye shape. It'll be fine. Is it gonna fix your Bluetooth, Silver? Oh, that's fair, Lemonade. Phone does work. Alright, so we'll paste that one. Oh, save. Okay, I did the save. Transform mirror horizontally, position that better. These were like ever so slightly not symmetrical, but we'll make them symmetrical. And I still have to do the eyebrows too, but I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that later. Oh yeah, because you did the save thingy. It's fun. I like them. And then it might not need a mouth. We'll see if it needs a mouth. I also might wanna tweak it a little bit more, where like it just down more and more angy looking. So like more like that. There we go. Give it a blep. I mean, I can blep. But it is supposed to be Engie TidePod. Unless I want to make it sad TidePod. I could make it sad TidePod. It doesn't have to be Engie. Because I've kind of gotten used to being called a TidePod. So I don't know. I don't know what expression I should make it now. I used to be upset about being called a TidePod because I was supposed to be Portal Cat, and now I am just also TidePod. Maybe. Though I wouldn't be a very good content creator if I was a HidePod, because then no one could find me. And that's not how that's supposed to work. I should probably have my Dizzy thing on, shouldn't I? I don't have my Dizzy thing on. Dizzy. No, not Dizzy? Dizzy? Yeah, there we go. Dizzy eyes. I have the dizzy eyes. I tend to forget that I can zoom in like that. He's goofy. Cat jump scare. Yeah. Do I want Angier or do I want like sad TidePod? Might be, well, the ears are already down like they're Engie, because when I do the Engie, they do that. Because sad would be like you could see the front of them. But I suppose that could be sad for TidePod. What do you guys think? Should it be sad TidePod or Engie TidePod? The question, Eternal, is which buffering noise, because I have several. I think the most common one is like Blah, 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 blah. I know one of my other ones is off it, off it, off it, off.
Watch me find it out for myself.
Yeah, TidePods do have different anatomy, but the two where my ears go down are angry or sad. If I was happy, they'd be like up. They'd be perked up. Yeah. Not gummy Tide Pod. Do not eat the Tide Pod. You know, I'm gonna do angry, because I keep getting angry at you guys for trying to eat the Tide Pod. Oh, and the pixel arts were very cool, Lemonade. They were very cool. Oh. So let's see if we can make them like even angier than it was before. So I think lower those down. This one probably needs to go down a bit more. There we go. And then I might do like angry open mouth like that. But I don't really do that face very often, so I don't know. Slightly perturbed TidePod. I mean, I could, but it's more fun to be exaggerated expressions with it. So we'll set that back to that. Maybe that needs to go down a little bit more. I think there. And then if I do the next one is gonna be the blue on this side as like there, there-ish. Oh, I did that. Oh, I did the wrong tool. That's why. And then if we drag out the thingies, we can make that feel more rounded, like an eye should be. That probably needs to come out more. There we go, like that. Did I get that in the right position? Hey, I got it in like nearly the exact right position. That is actually kind of impressive. We'll pull that up more that way though, I think. And then pull that in a smidge. And then if I duplicate, bring that back up. And then did that duplicate properly? Or did that not? That did not. Duplicate there. And then change the fill to be... Oh, right, because the fill is normally the other thing. We'll position it first and then we'll worry about it. Ooh, a Kinder Surprise. I like the Kinder Surprise. Transform here horizontally. Oh, these are very different lined up. I'm glad I mirrored that, because that does tell us that it's a little bit off. This should be lower, I think. So about there should be even. And then if we do this one, gradient should probably be reversed on this one. Can I reverse this one? Flip gradient. There we go. So now if I zoom in and move that around, now we can have that over there. This one come in. Squeeze that in. of works, kind of doesn't. It looks a little bit off. There we go. So that kind of works. So it might need... Actually, maybe doing it as linear would be better, and then doing the top at that bit, and then there, so then that covers the, like, shadow. Up a bit more. There we go, something like that. They are very awesome. There are lots of chocolates that mix the white and milk chocolate, so you can get kind of an approximation of what the Kinder Surprise tastes like, because it is a really good combination of chocolate. And yeah, those are the Kinder Joy. Those are the ones that I like a little bit less, but they're still not terrible. Probably make that a bit more even vertically, because the other one was. There we go, something like that. So now we've got, yeah, they don't sell Kinder Surprise in the US. That's why you have to get like there are some Lindor chocolates that are milk and white chocolate mix. Those ones taste pretty similar. And there are also the little Kinder bars that are the white chocolate surrounded by milk chocolate. That'll get you pretty close as well. And hi Aniki, how you? Oop. I kicked something. And then this next one, probably go round actually, because round should work. And then foreground color we can change to the starker color. Do the zoom in. And then if we reposition that, oop, not that one, we need this one to reposition. The other thing is that my pupils tend to get sharp whenever I'm angry. You need to eat something, Eternal. Get food. Take care of yourself. Extend that a little bit, shrink that down a smidge. Now we have more of the cat eye thingy. And then if we duplicate, put on the other side. That should work. And then if we do the gradient, and we can even do kind of reverse gradient. That or we do radial, but I think reverse might work. This one needs to match the, oh, come on. Eyedropper, that one, and then the other one goes from that one. Very anime TidePod, yes. All you have is ramen and bread and you don't want ramen? Well, get bread then. You're gonna have to clean a plate at some point, Lemonade. Maybe we have that be like that more. And then That one, pull that up a bit. There we go. So that mostly works. And then we need the eye shines. You're gonna see if you can get someone to order you food, fair enough. As long as you give food, that's the important bit. I feel like this needs a little bit more tweaking, like that needs to come out more. And then I think that lower one's probably fine. Oh, shoot, no. Not that color. Ah, no, quit that. And then we need to draw a new one. Because this will be the bigger thingy. It's like that one. And then if we drag out those sides, we should be able to make this round fairly easily. But there. One. And then we have the other little one next to it. Followed by two more longer ones that are like over here. So very basic placement. The orange ears behind the edge, yeah, it's kind of one of the side effects of how I did that edge. There's no, well, I suppose I could lift it and manually place it. Because if I select that and then bring that forward, you can see it goes like right up to there. And I'd have to like drag this bit out, which is possible. I can like do this. But it's also a little finicky with where it's placed. So I think like to there is probably the best mid.
I sure do
thing.
feel like crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress or
Yes,
something.
I will save. Maybe I need to scoot that down a little bit actually. Oops. Grab that one too. And then if we pull that forward. There we go. Now it's in front of that thingy. Maybe we rotate a little bit. And then I just have to get that lined up better. Because if we drag that up now, that should help a bit. And then this just needs to curve along with it. So that can go to there. And then this one needs to go in more. Probably about there to make it feel right. There we go. So something like that probably helps it. Now it feels like it's no longer behind the edge. Also, is that edge a little bit too far out? I think it might be. Let's drag that in a smidge. There we go. Now back to doing the eye shines. Oop, too far. Probably like that. And then these ones probably just need like this little bit on the end here. definitely needs a bit more tweaking though here. This needs to come out a bit more like that, I think. And then is that the right placement, or does it need to go like up a bit more? Because I could do rotate a smidge, move up here. I think that's right. That looks correct. So then now okay, put that. 1, 2, 3, 4 shines. And then copy paste, move over here, and then transform mirror horizontally. And that should get them mirrored as they are on my model. Hey! That's looking right. Oh, we have a Frank and a Fred. So next we need to do the eyelashes. And then what else are we missing? I think, oh, eyebrows. Eyelashes, eyebrows, and mouth if we want mouth. But it's coming along. And I have not actually tried bacon on pizza. I think I only recently tried bacon on a burger, which wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm not huge into bacon. Alright, this one, do I have a screenshot of me somewhere? Because I feel like I need a reference for color. Oh, I have my textures. Let me go pull open those. That one. Assets. Hey. Base. Okay, which one was it is now the question. I need to view these as icons so I can spot it. Alright, it does not want to show me these. Oh, it's because I'm not in the right folder. I was in the materials folder, not the texture folder. No wonder it wouldn't show me the preview. I think this one works. Open as new document. You now get to see the unhinged thing of me being like unwrapped. Because I want the eyelash color. There we go. Yeah, jump scare too. You think it's good on pizza, but kind of diminished by having to be cut in chunks or bits. That's fair, that's fair. I suppose you could do like entire strips, but that would be kind of hard to bite through and stuff. That layer, and then I need, yeah, that works. That's a good spot to start this. Doop, doop. And then that should serve. Hydrating. Also, hey Crisp. I am very dizzy. That needs to go to about that point there. And then we have the pointy bit up there. And then that should go all the way around there. It's a possible snack. You need actual food, Lemonade. And I am good enough. I am dizzy, but I'm having fun. Well, this is gonna have the tricky bit of this needs to go down, like that needs to be like that, and then this top bit needs to curve. Which I just did. Yeah, show go on. And it's just the common dizziness, Crisp. It is thing I have dealt with for time. So it's nothing super worrying. That feels like it needs a tweak though. That can come out then. Looks like this one is more of a curve in. So like that on the eyelashes. Oh, I went too far on that, didn't I? Because that needs to not go over the edge of the eye. So what is going on with this one? Why is that not curving enough? Cooperate. Click in the right place. It is always kind of funny when I can't even click straight. Yeah, I am trying to take it easy and not stress too much. You have a donut? I mean, that's technically a meal to some, but it probably shouldn't be. There we go, I think that works. So now if well, actually before I mirror that, let's do this thingy. Delete stop on that one. Delete stop again. There we go. Okay. So now I need to grab reference. We'll just copy that, put that on this one somewhere. Alright, so this is what we're color matching to. You're gonna have a bowl of cereal after this if you clean the bowls. Yeah. So that just sounds like carbs on carbs, but carbs are yummy. First reaction when you heard dizzy got you thinking how often Tanny is dizzy from lack of food and hydratables. Oh yeah. Yes, I do have a uvula. And hi Calder. But yeah, my dizziness is triggered super easily by like even random stuff, because it could be I haven't eaten in a bit, it could be I haven't had water in a bit, it could also be I'm tired, or it could be that I was looking at a checkerboard pattern. Like it's who knows. This one needs to be like that one. You get nauseous easy. That's fair. And have fun, Calder. Hopefully it's not too bad. There we go. I think having those extra stops definitely makes it seem more like my usual. So now I should be able to copy paste and then mirror it, transform, mirror horizontally. Then we can drag that over. And that should solve the eyelashes on this side. There we go. You easily get exhausted? Yeah, everyone has something different that they kind of struggle with. And welcome, Draconis. You're not too late. We have been working on CatPod. Yes, HD CatPod. So I think I've misaligned this a little bit. I think that needs to go up. There we go, that's better. So maybe I've misaligned the eyes entirely, because I'm noticing that there is a little bit off. I think we'll lower, or do we want to raise the left one or lower the right one? Here, we can even use this thingy. Yep. If we lower this, that'll give us a good indicator of what line we're trying to tie it to. I think we'll go... do we want move up or move down? I am definitely a lot better than I was earlier today, Net. You are correct. It's been coming in and out. I think since we still have the eyebrows, we'll move the right eye down. So we need to scoot this line so that it touches the top of that one. Yee pets. Select all of these thingies and then shift down. Oh, wait. Oh, there was another one in there apparently. And we'll stick that to the side for now. We'll actually scoot that all the way to the side. Alright. And then get rid of that eye that's extra. Now the question is, can we line this up well enough? The other question is, let's put that as move to center of the canvas. Okay, so that tells us where the center point is. Probably about there is even. Yeah, that looks about right. So that should be correct. And then I do technically have lower eyelashes, but they're rather subtle. So I might just skip them on this one because we don't need to go that in detail. What's the music? It is Respect the Up for Art by Atami Senpapi. And hi, Cat Dad! It was super fun raiding you before. I hope you're having a good day. We are working on CatPod. Yes, you did. My nose is so itchy right now. I feel like I got a bug bite on like the tip of my nose or something. Alright, do we want to do eyebrows next? Yeah, we'll do eyebrows next. Yeah, Tommy does super good music. Itami is one of the best. We'll do like that to get the start of the right shape. And then if we pull that down, pull that out, and then pull this one down. There we go. That has like immediately made the shape of the brow. Oops, no, I don't want to duplicate that. I want to duplicate this one. No, still not that one. There we go. And then if we mirror that, transform, mirror horizontally, and then move that one over, Probably about there if I'm seeing it right. And then if we do that, there we go. Is that angry cat pot enough? they do kind of look like Nike ones. Something does feel a bit off about them though. Have I just not centered them properly, or are they on different levels? Let's see. Yeah, they are definitely misaligned. Grab this one. It's gonna be about there, I think. I think it's now too far to the... Wait, how is it? This is tripping me up, because I feel like those are equal, but then I tried to position that in relevance to that, and I don't know. I don't know at this point. The other thing I could try is I could try increasing the arc of them a little bit. Yeah. Thank you, Dad. And then let's scoot that one out. It's the same reason fonts are purposely made misaligned by pixels. Wait, what is? The fact that it feels off when it's symmetrical, or? You're making food. Good job, Eternal. Yeah. I'm hoping that's enough to throw it off a little bit. And now we probably just need a mouth. So if we grab the darker gray color is probably a good one to roll with. The gray stripe in the middle was just the thingy to do the words. The make sure it was mirrored properly. Yes, English is hard. This is finicky. So we want it to be like a little bit bent here, but not overly. And then these need to come out like that. That probably needs to scoot down a little bit. Have you tried starting with crackers or something, Eternal? Do you know what caused the nausea? And in English is 3 kobolds in a trench coat. You are correct. Probably gone a little bit too much on these. So that needs to come out more. And then that one can lift up. The mouth is fighting me. If I shrink that down, shrink that one down. kind of works, but it's not quite right. Yeah, I can't cross my ears. My language is Haywen, and it is gibberish half the time. How did I even do that one? Can I do like a midpoint between these two and just do it based off that? Maybe that'll work better. Yeah, I can add one there. And then reduce that. Pull that in more. Maybe that'll work. Yesn't. Yes, Haywen is derived from my gibberish. Huh, I did not know that Korean had similar grammar structure to English. I know there's like a structure to their words with how they're written, but I don't remember it. So that was there. Something feels off with this. And I'm not quite sure what, because technically that should be everything, but I'm not quite happy with it, and I'm not quite sure why. Though I guess the cat pod itself was always a little bit off. What do I want to tweak? I feel like part of it's the mouth, but I'm not quite sure what about it. I feel like melting into a pile of blankets and not coming out. Oh, because it's cold? Yeah. That is fair. Maybe we make that more like that. And then we could add another one. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's part of it. That eye feels odd. Which means this eye also feels odd. Yeah, now if I do that and let's yoink mouth color there. There we go. And then if we do... I plan on making a blanket with my boyfriend for Valentine's. That's our Valentine's plans. Which is kind of funny, because he actually recommended that we, like, go get an Airbnb or something. But I was like, but home. I am very much a home cat. I am indoor cat. I don't want to go out anywhere. I just want to cuddle up in cozy thing. And he was very happy to oblige. Yeah. Pull out that set a little bit more. Sort of, but it feels like an upside down smile. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be very fun. Maybe if we extend that out a bit. Give it toofs. Maybe, but it's also, I think the The lines just aren't quite right on it. It feels too wobbly. There are there are lots of pillow forts in VR chat. I think that is one thing about doing vectors like this though, is if you get it off a little bit, it's still rather noticeable. So you just have to fiddle with it a ton. Drag that corner down. Point that to there-ish. That one needs to come down. Oh, hang on. This did not. Ah! Oh, thank you for reminding me to save. A little tongue inside the mouth? Maybe. Hi, Thaddeus! Let's try the tooth idea first. Actually, one thing we could also try is swap it to gradient style. And then if I grab mouth as selection, plop that on there. Oops. Scoot that over so that we can select that while looking at the mouth. That one. Now we have center be darker. So center could be that color. And then lighter bit that color. And if we hide that, it is a bit terrifying. Hi, Kona. So it needs to be darker in the center. And then the other one needs to come in. Yeah, no, don't move that. Deselect things. So that needs to scoot down. That needs to come out more. And then that needs to be like that. Unless that's... Why is that? Oh, that is the actual center thingy. And it's this one needs to come... No? I don't understand how this is supposed to work with 3, but I somehow landed on it. So that is with the shading a bit more in it. You have half a bowl of milk. Is that enough for a second bowl of cereal? I don't know. Depends on what you want to risk. So we do that one, grab that. Now we can do that one up to there, that one up to there. And make these curve in more. I think that helps. Yeah. crisp. 1, 2. You boot my nose and it still itches. There we go. Okay. So next one, we want like that same color. Let's try adding tongue to it, see if that helps at all. I will hydrate in just a second. Let me do the little tongue thing. I don't know if that actually helped or not. That looks better? Okay. There we go, hydrated. Yeah, it has toofs and it has tongue. Replicat? I don't know about that. But is there anything else that feels wrong with this one, or are we happy with this? I am a little bit less dizzy at the moment. I've been getting dizzy and undizzy progressively throughout the stream, but not too bad. I am having fun. And then if we zoom out, it's still recognizable as cat pod. Looks like a very upset cat pod. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't even know how to pronounce that, Kona. Big wave of dizziness there. Yeah, it definitely worked. The thought. I don't think she's gonna help. Kind of running low on water here. There we go. Hydrate. Okay, what if we try? I want to try shifting the face a little bit. See if maybe that's one of the reasons I'm having the slightly off feeling. Oh, head pat's done. You did, Lemonade. Yeah, it is pre-existing. No need to call an ambulance. I have seen many doctors over it. No one knows what it is. Like, most of the neurologists said it was their specialty, which is interesting when you have 3 different neurologists that all say 3 different things that it is, and none of them can provide frickin' things to fix it. So it has just been working on managing it for a while. Yeah, it happens. It is struggle, but it happens. Okay, got those selected, and then select all of these thingies. So that should move everything. Can we cut and then paste as new vector layer? There we go. That'll help for selecting it for a while at least. So then now I can try like reposition it higher and see if that looks any better. Maybe if we scoot the mouth up. Kind of like the mouth up, but maybe face back down. Maybe there. I am getting cheesed a lot tonight. Are the eyebrows misaligned? Is that why? I think they were slightly misaligned. But I think they also need to be. What if I misalign the mouth slightly? Or what if I just... Maybe it wasn't centered. Oh, that's not bad. You want a puddle slime from Slime Ranch but catified? That would be a cute one. What if I shift the eyes further apart? No, that makes it unsettling. That was too far. What if I scoot closer together? Save. I will save. Why is that not also selected in the eyebrow? No, closer together also doesn't work. Flip the mouth upside down? I mean, I can, but it's not designed like that. Transform mirror vertically. It is smug now. It is the creepy smile. But I think I like the unhappy. Oh, maybe it's missing blush. Maybe that's it. What if we do like that? Oh, whoops, that was a paint layer. That needs to be a vector layer. And then gradient fill. Have this one be the pink that we had before, and then have this one be... Can I not do zero opacity? I thought I was able to do that before. Maybe I wasn't? That's weird. I guess normal fill then? That's a shame. Not move that top one, just move this one down. That come out. I just have that go up a bit more. And it kind of does look like the war paint thingy right now. I'm hoping that I can get it to be, like, I could turn it down opacity-wise. That's still not quite what I want. Because I kind of want that higher. It's like that. Problem is that I can't do opacity if I want it to be proper vector. Yeah, that's what I want to do that, but it don't like doing fades on vectors. Because I could do like lower opacity here actually. Hang on, what if I do that and then I do like if I copy it and then shrink it down a little bit, it should then be able to stack a little bit. And it'd be more toon style, but it could work. My right hand switching, I think that's me scratching my nose because I keep doing that. Let's raise that up. Move that one in. That down, that kind of works. It is a TidePod. Alright, now is that enough? Is that better? I don't know if that's better. You think that works? I think it needs a little bit more tweaking though. Maybe having this go down more. There we go, I think that helps. That definitely looks angier than without that, I think. The separation is just awkward. So if we do, I'm gonna add this as a new vector layer so that we can turn it on and off more. One layer just doesn't feel like it actually is a thing. Is kind of the problem. It just looks like, I don't even know what it looks like. 2 at least has a bit more of the fade we're looking for, but it is also like not quite enough. I could try like toning this down even more. So it's more subtle. What if we try toning down this one too? We tone that one down, tone this one up a bit. Like that.
Okay, be a bad
That look
boy,
better?
watch me find it out for myself.
Maybe I need like one more difference between them. Kind of help manually make the gradient. Let's do that and then no, not wait, now it's I don't know. We'll tweak it a bit more. pull that in. And then do that. Because we do want it to be subtle enough. Yeah, that is one of the things with streaming is trying to keep up in chat. Alright. So with that, I feel like that's fuzzier.
I sure do feel like crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress or something.
Yes, I should save. Save. You like it, Silver? That's good. What do you think, Draconis? I'm gonna specifically give you a bit more time to type. Oh, I do need to tweak that lower section though, because it is a little bit off on this side here. That curve just isn't quite right. There we go. It's the best it's been so far. That's good. So that means that we're heading in the right direction, even if it's not quite there yet. The question is, do we want more layers to do the gradient better, or is there something else that's missing? Because it might be missing like another shine or something on the nose. I don't know. Or on the lack of nose. There's not really much of a nose, but I don't have much of a nose normally. Yes, theoretical nose. Gradient is good with 3 layers. It's just a matter of balancing the opacity. Yeah. Like that. Pull that out a smidge more. I think maybe if we slightly up the opacity here. Like that. Though it is weirdly way more obvious on the orange side to me. Yeah, true. Forest and trees and whatnot.
There are many types of monsters in this world. Monsters who
For
will not
now,
show
let's
themselves
do...
and cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children.
Cut that,
Monsters who
paste
devour
there.
dreams.
Oops,
Monsters who suck blood. And monsters who always
cut
tell
that one.
lies. Lying monsters are a real nuisance.
Paste,
They
nope,
are much
come on.
more cunning than other monsters.
Cut, paste, and now Control All. Cut and then paste on this layer. And now we have all of our blushies on one layer. Let's try throwing one more layer on. Grabbing that one. Blue neutralizes pink, while orange accentuates it. Yeah. Hi Avery, how are you? Ah, shoot, that was a paint layer. I keep doing that. I need vector layers. Because I have a weird idea I want to try. I hope you enjoy making the games. I'm not sure No's idea is gonna work. It just looks confused. Yeah, no. Because even if I tone it down more, that's still just like confused. Actually, maybe we're getting somewhere. Maybe a bit less. Where it's just super subtle. Though I think that's, I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. Although we could try darker on the other side. So like if we copy paste mirror horizontally. Scoot that one over. And then make that one a darker color and tone that down a lot. How do you just hit? What are the odds given the size of the community relative to the others in the field that you would find you in the YouTube feed? I don't know. I have no idea. Can there be a no mouth version? Probably. Whether I feel like making one is the question. Yeah, No's idea is just worse, I think. Yeah. So no nose. Let's try cutting the mouth and moving it to its own vector layer for now. So now we can see no mouth version, which feels less expressive to me, and then mouth version. I mean, there is also just possibility of, hang on, we'll group these quickly. No face at all version, but that just kind of feels silly. Which is weird, because this wouldn't normally have a face. I tried the simpler mouth. I tried the mouth that was just a line, and it was not really readable. This is not new cat logo. No, I love my logo. I am not changing my logo at all. You cannot beat the app with cat ears. I don't know what you've been doing your laundry with, Silver. But I think this might be it. I think this might be what we end up with. Which, given that we came from this, that's a pretty good step up, I think. Because this was just freaking clip art, or like stock image with one of my faces on it. And now you have actual cat pod. Yeah. I should make a TidePod container and put a bunch of faceless cat pods on it. I don't know about that. I think what I will do is I will duplicate this one. So if I duplicate that layer, so this can be cat pod no face. And then this one can be cat pod face. And this is just face alone. So if I copy those, put above that one, hide that, merge with layer below, merge with layer below. Oh shoot, no, that turned it to print or to... Why are those not vectors anymore? I need to copy these layers, paste them. What the heck? Okay, we're gonna duplicate these layers. We're gonna move them down. We're gonna hide the face. Merge with layer below, that turns them into paint layers, okay. Battle Pass jump scare? Oh, is there an ad going on? I don't know what the Battle Pass jump scare was. Krita is kind of strange, but it's useful. There we go. Move layers. That does sound like jump scare konna. Alright, so now we've got cat pod no face and cat pod face. And then I want to do a crop, and we want to crop the canvas because I want to shrink this down so that there's not as much on the edges. Crop that. And now that should be the new TidePod one. Yeah, it is that simple. So then we can export that, and I'll store that in my emotes as a PNG cat pod. And then I can also export or save the layer as SVG. Where is thingy? Where is the convert layer to SVG? If you invert my colors, the colors just switch sides. I know there was an export. Oh wait, no, it was under the layer options. Layers, import, export, save vector layer as SVG. And then under that folder, emotes, cat pod. There we go, SVG. Now I can actually reorganize that a little bit because I need to make a folder for cat pod ones. Cat pod. And then if we grab, where did the cat pod go? It should be in here. Oh, there they are. These should actually be renamed to CatPod Face. Face. Though I suppose the CatPod Face is the standard one. The other one can be named as CatPod No Face. So I'll rename that one back to CatPod. Alright. Well, Frank's right here. What if I try and put in the emote? Can I put in the emote now? I will hydrate in just a second. CatPod. Is it going to be too large? Image is not square shaped. Oh, that is a problem. Okay. So we need to resize the canvas. Image, resize canvas. The width and the height should be the same. No, not constrained. I need those to be the same. There we go. So now we've got a square canvas. And now we can save again. Now we can do the export thingy. SVG doesn't care about canvas size. And then try again with the import. Okay, it's not too big. And then CatPod. Upload that. How did I not have CatPod Emote already uploaded? But that's weird. So should have CatPod in chat now. Do you guys see the CatPod? Is it there? Oh, because I had TidePod, which is different than CatPod. That's the old one. We're looking for the new one. Not the new one. Why? Oh, right. It needs to be approved. It needs time. I forgot it takes time. How long does it take to do the thingy, though? I'm confused. CatPod. No, it looks like it should be. Oh, Kona got it. Okay. Are we happy with that? Is it readable as CatPod? What if we put them side by side? It's like if you do. Oh, I haven't refreshed, so I can't see it. Does someone want to put the CatPod and the TidePod side by side? And we'll confirm if they look good. So new one is definitely my colors. Is there anything off about it? I think it's just the other one has some different shading on it. We could go back and tweak the shading a bit, but if we like the new one a lot better, that's good. My concern is just, is it readable as a TidePod? Which I think since we strayed from the TidePod colors, it's a little bit less, but I think it's still pretty readable. Could up the contrast a bit more. I could go a bit darker. Like if I do so select this one. If we pull in that dark a bit more, maybe that'll help. Actually, I think the orange side was fine. So maybe like that. That should help a little bit more. What's up, Tanny? We have flood of cat pods currently. Hi. Can I easily update that cat pod emote, or do I have to submit a new one? I think I have to submit a new one. So we're gonna delete that one, and we're gonna add back a new one that is slightly darker. Yeah, because I just
sure do
deleted it.
feel
It doesn't
like
work anymore.
crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress or
Saving.
something.
There we go. Should be set up now. So let me know once you guys see it. How did I miss hydrates? Because hi Tanny. Mark off that save. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit better. It's a little bit more standout, I think. There we go. There's hydrate. I don't know if I have enough for another one in here. Let me see. There we go. Just got it. We have fled. Looks like a TidePod handcrafted my style. I mean, that's basically what it is. You're not wrong with that. I do feel like the two sides of it almost feel a bit too even. So I'm debating on if I want to make like the left-hand side of it darker again, or if I'm satisfied with that. Because if you look at the old one, it had the frickin' darker spot where it was more transparent. So I don't know if we want to mimic that on this one. It's probably fine though. I'm probably just overthinking it. Though I do think that means that this one has jumped up in the usage quite a bit from people spamming it. And it is, since it's SVG, I can like stick it on a shirt and stuff and it won't lose quality even if it's blown up to a larger size. It smells nice. Well, I would hope it smells like laundry, like clean laundry. Alright, so that's that done. I don't know if I'm actually gonna throw this one on merch now that I've said that though. Would you guys actually want merch of it? I just kind of went for the as long as I can, I'll make it so that I can. But I don't know if it would actually sell well. You would buy it? The pin? I don't know if I could do a pin on that. Because it's got so many gradients, it doesn't really work well with many pin stuff. Yeah, I know, Danny. We'll see. We'll see what I end up inspired to do. It'll probably end up in a sticker sheet sooner or later. Probably with like a whole bunch of other emotes or something. Oh, a cat pod beanie. That is doable. Cat pod beanie is definitely doable. Oh, though that'd also be embroidered, which doesn't work as well with the gradients. we'd have to tone it down to like minimum. How many ones can I have for that? How many different colors can go on embroidery again? Let me double check. I think it's like 6 or something small. I could do a cat pod shaped pillow. That's a goofy one I could do. So if I look at this, how many colors can I do? Layers. Colors and details. Max 6. So I can do maximum of 6 different colors. So that would probably be 1 for the eye whites, 1 for the eyelashes. I'd have to do a gray for the body, 1 blue, 1 orange, and then 1 pink, and that would get me to max. You want cat pod pillows? T-shirt, make it under a pocket. I don't think I have that ability. I don't think that one's the one. It would be really cute to have cat pod in pocket, but I don't think that would work very well either, since you would normally want like the body in the pocket and cat pod is only a head. But that does beg the question. If I duplicate this layer and we make this like cat pod flat, what does it look like if we start toning down the colors? Because if we make all of the blue things the same blue, which is what we'd have to do, that'd be like that blue. And then all of the orange things the same orange. Oops. That one. No? Why did that not? There we go. That should be fill. Oops. What if we do that now? There we go. So flat blue, flat orange. We'll cheese it and make the eyebrows the same color as the eyelashes, I think. And then we want to solid color the eyelashes too. Ah, frick. Solid color. Yoink that one. And then we need the blushies to all be solid pink. Make the inside of the mouth solid pink as well. And then make the body all be the same gray, same flat gray. So that would be what it would look like if it was minimum, and that's, I don't even think that's quite the minimum 6, because the outline of the mouth is also not the same color. So maybe we swap that one to that. Because you've got the pink, the white, the gray, the blue, the orange, and the color of the eyelashes. You want to get the minimalistic cat pod as another emote? I don't know if that one's gonna work as well. What if the pupil was the color from the eyelash? I could try that. If it'll let me. There we go. That does make the eyes more visible. Sad cat pod? I mean, I could make a sad, but I don't know on that one. I don't know if we need a sad. I guess I'll hold on to this one. I don't think it's gonna work as emote very well. I think there are other emotes that
Eternal
will be better.
2319 wants cat to shapeshift. Why squish head?
I don't want a Y squish head. Where is my graph thingy? Oh no, that's the chibi one. This one. Head. There you go. Is that what you want? I look cursed. Yes, I know you were upset, Tanny. So I think probably after... There, I've lifted the... I do not like bunk. A little flatter than that. That flat enough? I don't know. I look like a bobblehead or something. It looks weird. ET cat. Don't like ET cat. This just makes me feel more dizzy. It's just like, you know how you get lightheaded? I am literally lightheaded now. My head is smaller than usual and it's tripping me up. And yeah, I do look like Hey Arnold. Chris, thank you for the bits. So I'll save this one. I'll export this one as a 6-color cat pod. So that way I can try it out for like any of the embroidery stuff, but no promises. We will see how it looks. I can manage it for a little bit, but you're probably only getting like 5 minutes or something. If I try and focus on something else, it'll feel better. So the question now is, what do we want to do? Because we've still got an hour. I could pull up the program that I was using to make the animated emotes that I put in my Discord, and we can vote on which of those we want, because there are a bunch of different animations, and we could see which ones we want to add to the various emotes in different places. We could try making a tier list. We could turn it into a tier list of some kind or something. Though if I do that silver, I think you're gonna lose what you're seeing. That is the one caution with that. Because I don't... Actually, wait, maybe I can do it from this computer. Let me pull up Steam. Because I could probably remote it. If I change it, let rest of chat pick. Maybe? What did you do, Tanny? And what did Eternal say that I missed? I don't know. You did boost the server, Silver. Oh, wait, Tanny boosted the server. Thank you for the boosts, Tanny. And then... I think I should be able to do the thingy. Where is it? Ah! Jama. So if I click that... let's give it a try. Let's see if it dislikes this or not. Oh. Okay, I see what has happened, kind of. We're gonna not do that. That is confused thing. There we go. So I guess silver is losing thing. And then if I do hide that, there we go. Now you can see the emote thingy. Wait, I don't need that. I did wanna show thing where one of the nice things is this does explicitly state that you can use the emotes for merchandise, which is super nice. So that'll be good for stuff. And I have already made cat. I just need to load it in again. There we go. So we now have cat emote. And it has all of these lovely animations that you can go through. It is super nice. I like it. I think one of the ones that I really like right now is the drink. And I know this one is definitely going on the thing. This is EmoteLab. It came out like yesterday, I think. I found it pretty quick. But I know we're gonna need the hydrate emote. In fact, I already have that made, I think. It's available on Steam. So I think we'll... How zoomed in do we want to be on this? Probably like about there. And then scoot that over. So that's probably about where we want the hydrate to be. And then if we go... Oh, no, not the docks button. We don't need the docks. Settings. Export presets to Twitch animated emotes. Then we can hit the export emote button. And then if I go... you should not waste your money on it yet, Tanny. I have not seen a bite animation. There's a bunk and a whole bunch of other stuff. But let me first import the hydrate one, and then we'll go through the other ones and figure out what other ones we like. Upload GIF, and then it was in this folder. Export. did it get put? This one. This one is from today. And then one more tweak on that one. There we go. What software? This is EmoteLab. It is on Steam, yes. But yeah, that should be the hydrate added now. If anyone wants to try out the hydrate. And it is about time for my shapeshift to be done. I didn't mean hydrate me. I meant try out the emote. I'm already running low on water. I'm gonna have to get other thing, but I don't want to stand up right now. Yes, looks like the hydrate works. Yeah, I don't want to stand up. Fake the hydrate? No, it's too obvious because you can hear my sips. I can roll my chair over. I'm gonna try rolling my chair over so then I don't have to stand up. I just have to try and scoot things. Come on, scooch, scooch. Wait, I have a Sunny D in here. Bunk not appreciated. I got a sun. I just said bunk not appreciated. I will also grab fruit snacks. There we go. I now have fruit snacks and Sunny D. I'm just gonna leave the box on. Maybe the dark will help. Oh, but then you can't. I accidentally knocked it off. I was about to say, and then you can't see the hydrate, so I would need to remove it anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4 hydrates, and I now have fruit snacks that I need to try and open. I don't even know how I lifted the box. Nah. I just set my drink down. Let me at least open my fruit snacks first. I'm struggling. What has Fred got there? What is that? What is that? I am looking at that and I still don't know what it is. Fruit snacks are yummy, but they feel like they get stuck in my teeth. There we go, there's the other hydrate. Alright, so now we need to actually go through the thingies. Because we already went through like all of the alert ones. And then you've got angry, which I think is super adorable. I don't think we actually have, we have like a pout, or we have the animated pout one. But we don't have like a proper angry one yet. There's also an arrive, which is just walking up. And then there's an arrive with chopsticks, if you want to steal something, I guess. I might look and see if I can change the bonk to a hammer, because you guys do like the bonk. So if I can change the bonk hammer to a baseball bat, that might be more accurate. Don't steal my chopsticks, I need those. And then there's also the copium, which I don't think is one that quite fits. We've got crowbar, an alternative crowbar, or a third alternative crowbar. Couple options for crying. That one's pretty cute. That one's adorable. And then this one's just weird. Crowbar 2 and 3 suit me. I mean, that kind of does suit me. And that is if you guys are really annoying me. A big squishy mallet for stream? I don't actually know how to change what hits me on being the inside. Because it's a inbuilt redeem, so I'd have to animate it or something. Oh no, you do. You do sometimes annoy me. Dead is kind of funny. Though I don't know if this one get used very often. Do you guys ever want to put dead as an emote? I know this is one I should get. Because I have a dizzy emote and I hate it. Was that a yeah to the dead one? Oh, Kona is always dead. Yeah, that's fair. Cat bucks? What are cat bucks? Oh, let's pout eternal. That's not the dizzy one. Yeah, drink beverage cup is the hydrate one. That's the one that we had to lock in because you guys make me hydrate too much. Drive is a kind of funny one, but I also should not have a drive one because I don't drive. Maybe if I was getting into like racing games or like Euro Truck Simulator, then I'd have a drive one, but I don't think it quite fits.
Mum, I called.
Well, use your heated blanket then, Tanny. And then you've got drooling with chopsticks, as well as drooling with fork and knife. I'm not looking to play any racing games, is the thing. So I don't think I will play Formula Legends. Racing games are just too hard to read chat with. Blender has a steep learning curve, Duck, but if you stick with it, you can make some really cool stuff. Do you drive for particularly chaotic stuff? I feel like there's better chaotic emotes, though. There's some funny dumb ones. Like this one's silly. And then you've got the just looking in two different directions. Or this one. Though I think they look better with the dumb sticker on them. Especially this one. Where's exclamation? I don't know how useful this one is though. And you've got the various jail ones. I think this jail is adorable. I like that one. I have thought about setting off people's digital assistants. I don't really see the need to, though. And then there's knife. And then there's the other knife. Those ones are fun. Laugh, I feel like, is one that should probably be added. That one's a pretty good default one. I don't know. Oh, I have plans for April 1st. It's just a matter of if I can get them done in time, because you know me and the number of projects I have. Lick is another funny one. I feel like this is one you guys will use a lot, especially in the Discord. So I feel like that one needs to get made. Then there's a couple light stick ones. Yep, and that's why I think you'll use the lick one. Lurk, there are some pretty cute ones. If there was a bite, it would be up top. These are alphabetical. So it would have been, like, up here, but the only B one is bonk. So I can tell you there is no bite. There are some options for love as well. Maybe that one. That one's a pretty cute one. Yeah, no, I don't think it'd be under Gnaw, and we've already passed where G would be. There's money. Nope, hydrate with the other thingy. This is one that I think would get some use, because I have started stream muted several times before, so it'd be pretty good to have you guys spam an emote for it. Though it wouldn't be like the most used one. The other mute is less nice, I feel like. This one has the real energy of muted. There are a couple of nervous ones. I like this nervous better. Noted is a pretty good one too. Just writing down. I don't know which noted is better. I think it depends on which vibe you're going for. There's also the pat. That one I've already added to the Discord. So I probably need to add that one too. There's point down, confused, couple of raid ones. Head bat. Rose, which is a thing. And there's points. Some shy ones. I have not seen an uppies, but we're not at you yet. There's an eep one. A preparing for eep. Preparing for eep when you're super tired. Or uwu eep. Sparkly one. Surprise. Sweat one, which just doesn't quite feel like me. Thumbs down, thumbs up. This one's a funny one. I like the typing angry one. I do not just pass out when I touch a bed. Oh, I should check off that head pat. Then there's typing annoyed and typing normal. Work angry. Work nap. Work normal. Work tired. And that's the last one. So of those ones, what ones can you remember and which ones can you say that you want? Oh, you double redeemed the head pat! You broke it! Now I need to fix the head pat. Well, uppies doesn't exist in this one. Where is the hand? There we go. At least you have place to sleep, Tanny. Yeah, so which emote do people like? What ones are we needing? me see if I can upload the head pat one, because I feel like that's one that's pretty guaranteed. Wait, did I not? Boop. Okay, good. There's the hydrate there. Where is the head pat? There's the head pat. That's not good, Crisp. Have you rolled for Uppies Eternal? $14. Yeah, I'll give it to you for 14. We will stick you up here.
I pay for uppies like an irresponsible adult.
That is an irresponsible adult. Oh, what have I done here? That's not uppies. Nope, that's wrong person. There we go, there's silver. Silver can be up there.
Uppies.
Tanny! You just said the freaking thing. But I'll give you uppies. You can be up here too. And 5 for uppies. No, Crisp does not get uppies. Bye, Avery. That is not a correct roll, Lemonade. Alright. So I should have now added the head pat and lick ones. What other ones did you guys want from the options I showed? Yeah, nat 1 does not get you uppies. How did you roll 1d0 and get a 1, Crisp? That sounds impossible. There we go. Those are the 3 added now. So what other ones do you guys want? Should I put the muted one in? Or is there another one? Like the love one or something. So we do already have the cattail heart. and we have immediate influx. Muted and love 1? This is love 1. Do we like love 1 better or love 2 better? Here, I'll start a poll. So new poll. Love 1 versus Love 2. and set that for a minute. There we go. So yeah, we've got love 1, which is like heart eyes, and then we've got love 2, which is bouncy. There's also technically love 3, but I think just between these two. It feels like cute aggression on 1. I mean, that's pretty fair. That is kind of aggressively cute, whereas this one is more bouncy. There we go. Oh, you blew stuff up. What else was I gonna say? There was something else. I don't know, but it looks like Love 2 is winning. So let's see how we wanna place Love 2. Because we could do like shift that over super zoomed in, or I think doing it like this is probably better though. Where it's just very centered. What is that? Oh, hey, there are controls here. Can I have... Okay, no, that's same steps. Good there. Move that down. Poll ended. Poll ended in 2-1. And also, don't we have not as an alternative bite? Oh, right. You wanted it as its own separate one that was many little bites type thing, like chewing on someone. So we'll export that emote, and then let's make sure that we get a high quality version of it too.
I'm scared of, I suppose, monsters. There are many types of monsters.
So then we
in
want
this
to
world.
add
Monsters
that
who will not
one.
show themselves and who cause trouble. Monsters who abduct children. Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who suck blood.
We'll do that.
Monsters who...
Oh, it looks like it just takes the larger one. Oh no, it's too large. Okay, good. So that's why we got the littler one. There we go. So upload that one, and then add the mute. There we go. So now we've got mute added too. And then I almost forgot about the dizzy one. So we'll add the dizzy. How about the dance one? Dance is also probably a good one. Oh, I saw, what was that said there? Because there was a whole one. Loading stream is taking a while today. Because your HDD is being slow, or HDD is being slow. That's fair. Technical difficulties suck. We have one more open slot. So now the question is, what is the last one? Because if we have... wait, did I even put all the right ones in? Yeah, because that's the ones we have currently. There's no yeet. There is a yeet emote. We have that yeet emote. Well, no, there's not an animated yeet. Because there's not an animated Fred or Frank either. Eat well, Tanny. Rest well or whatever you do. But yeah, so if we've got one more left, what do we want the last one to be? Yeah, no, there's no non-human on this one. Yeet is a verb. Oh, there is no throw. There is no throw one either. The chopstick stealing? You mean the arrive with chopsticks? Because there is the arrive. There's also the drooling with chopsticks or the drooling with fork and knife. We also haven't added any of the dumb ones either. Yeah, I was thinking dumb might be one. Though there's also, like, we don't have angry either. Here, let me, do I want to make a poll for this? And the other question is, are there dumb with sticky note? Okay, so everyone's kind of in agreement of the dumb with sticky note. I'm thinking dumb 3 feels most like me. Though dumb 2 is also, or dizzy dumb. I don't know, they're all a little bit. Okay, dumb 3, yeah. Here, I'll do another poll of the dumb 1, 2, or 3. There we go. Poll has now started. So we've got 1, 2, or 3, which are, we're gonna definitely do the sticker. It's just a matter of, do we want number 1, which is the dizzy dumb, number 2, which is the eyes moving apart, or number 3, which is the kind of blank expression one. Are you talking about Blender, Duck? Or, oh, the stream? Yeah. I am mentioning the stream thingy. Oh, that looks pretty unanimous. Dumb 3. Alright, then let's start positioning this better. I think probably like as zoomed in as possible seems about right for this.
Save.
What the? There is no save in this one. Save is not a thing I need to do here. Oh, do we want like tilted to the side or something? Maybe like that. a coordinated oligarchy. That is kind of funny. Alright, so delete that poll now. I think that position is probably what I'm thinking. So let's try adding that one. Oh, we actually have 2 more animated emote slots than I thought, because of the number of subs we currently have. Oh, the file is too large. I need to export as Twitch emote. There we go, the smaller one. Alright, so there is the last of the basic animated emotes. I think I want to move Pout to the bonus animated emotes if I can. Because I think if any of them drop, that's probably the first one I want to drop. So we'll remove from slot, have this one be... Can I not? I should already have it made. Oh, I do. It's on the side there. So then, Pout can be put in tier 3. No? It's not letting me put it there. Maybe I need to add more first. You have given me money. So we actually have 2 more, not 1 more. So what are the 2 additional ones we want? We don't have a cry one yet. So we could do cry, or we could do the angry, or there's the jail one. Jail one's pretty silly. Crowbar 3? I almost feel like knife 2 is better if you want something like that. There's also laugh. We don't have like the basic laugh. Money, I don't think nervous was quite like any of them. Noted might be good. Or question, or we could use raid. We don't really have raid emotes, but I don't think that would get used as much. There's Eeps. Sparkly. Surprise is pretty good. And then there's the funny typing angry or working angry and stuff. Weeb is short for weeaboo, which is a way to call someone who is too much of an anime fan. We've already got Pat. Jail, exclamation, drooling. So I suppose there's bunk as well, but I don't know if we want to do the bunk one. I did not know that one, Crisp. There's also just the arrive. Though that one doesn't seem very useful. Yeah, that one does seem redundant. Though it's good for when it's like in Discord and stuff, but I could just put it as a Discord emote separately. We're just trying to fill out the Twitch ones first. What one stuck out to you guys? Hi, Soup. Oh, Bonk was going with the music? I don't think it is anymore. Crowbar 3. Yeah, none of the crowbars quite feel right to me. Maybe. Dead Dizzy we already have. Drive isn't that good. Drool is kind of fun, but I don't know when it'd be used, is my hesitance with that one. I think maybe we go with the jail one. Though I also don't know when that one would get used very much. Knife, maybe. Maybe knife. I mean, it would work for air jail, kind of, but not enough. Exclamation, you think? Exclamation is this one. I feel like surprise does better at that one, though. Because I feel like if we're comparing exclamation, then the surprise just does better. Yeah. Where did the roulette come from? Is that a Stream Avatars one? That looks like a Stream Avatars one. I might have to turn that one off. I don't really like the roulette. Yeah, so are we thinking surprise then? Is that our next pick? Or was there something else someone wanted to raise instead? Crowbar slash knife popped for you because it felt out of character. I mean, that's fair. It is kind of out of character. That's why I hesitate on it. We'll create surprise because we still have one more to pick. I know you like Violence Eternal. Yeah, that makes sense. Though the other thing is the frickin' these are all just the animated ones. We still have 3 non-animated open emote slots as well. So I don't know on that one. What is your idea, Eternal? So remove that one from slot. Yeah, that moves over then. And subscriber tier 1. So that one stays then. Oh, actually we have 4 open slots for standard emotes. If you count the tier 3 one, because tier 3 one doesn't even have one in it yet. Yeet bite emote? Don't know about that one. Oh, I didn't even realize that there were also bit tier emotes. I have not filled out those at all. So there are another 5 slots exclusive for bit emotes, but like the most expensive one has to be 5 or 50k bits, which is ridiculous in my eyes. But I suppose if you do it over time, I don't know if it... I don't think it resets. I don't know though. I think that sounds right. That's why it's a ridiculous amount, even over time. So far we have Hydrate, Head Pat, Lick, Heart, Mute, Dizzy, Dance, Dumb, and Surprise. So what do we want the last one to be? Do we need a sleep one? We already have a go to bed one. A cold cat pod. I could do like logo in different colors or something, but that feels cheap for spending 500. But I also don't want it to be like too good and drive people to spend money they don't have. That's why it's a weird blend. So there's the Eep one. Shy we haven't done yet. Score doesn't seem that great. Raid we wanted to skip. There is Question. Question seems like it might be useful, but I'm also not sure on that one. Maybe the Noted. The music is good. I like the music. You like Noted too? Now the question is which Noted, because we have Noted 1 and Noted 2. So is it continuous writing or is it the nod write down thing? It's also nervous, but those feel less like it. Oh, Laugh was the other one. Do we like Laugh or Noted more? There's Noted 1 or Noted 2. We don't have a Noted 3. The nod one for the puzzle game stream? Yeah, that does make sense. That one does fit quite well. I think maybe like it's positioned like that. That Laugh 4 doesn't exist either, Eternal! You're being a menace. How do I want to position this one is the question. Maybe super zoomed in? You are quite the menace. I think maybe that. That might work. So it is kind of funny that we have two different head pat emotes, because we have one that's the actual me and then one that's the one from this one. So we could drop the gif of me and replace it with something else if we wanted. We'll go with this for Noted though. You like the gif? I like the gif too. Alright, I think I will move that gif though to the last slot before Pout, so that it's one of the ones that is dropped first if we lose the bonus emote slots. So you will lose it for a second. It will be coming back though, do not stress. What are you noticing? There we go. That should be the emote slot sorted now. The new animated emotes aren't animated outside of chat. Oh, you mean on the, like, flying emote thingies? Yeah, that takes just a screenshot of them. It uses the thumbnail for them. So if I lose the slot, then it will, like, drop it from the list, and I can add it back when I get the slot back. So it's not deleted. I still have it in my thingy, but it is not usable until we have slot back. So that now works. And we have sorted out all of the animated emotes. Yeah, just move to storage basically. Mark off that. I think that's everything. Because we've now got all of the animated emotes sorted, which makes me feel happier because we're using this stuff. Why are you going wah? Why wah? Corna. Hi, Dizzy. Yeah. We got a whole bunch of emotes now, Aniki. All of the Twitch slots have been sorted. I do need to sort out the YouTube emotes still and the Discord emotes. Twitch has all the animated emotes now. Like you can see them flying across the screen. Because there were a bunch made with this. It's super nice. What else was I gonna say? Probably wrapping up shortly because I'm dizzy and losing thoughts. So many hydrates. Why the cheese? But we did good today. We made the we made the cat pod thingy too today. Let me do the hydrate. It's still the wrench, is it not? I thought it was the wrench for a while. Yes, very productive day. At least on emote side. Huh, I don't see a blue shield. That's weird. Yeah, there's second hydrate done. You really want the minimalist cat pod? Hang on, let me try the export thingy. Oh, it was already exported. So I should I have been checked for anemia at least 3 times. And every time they've said no. So I don't think it's anemia anemia related. It has a lot of weird triggers, including looking at high contrast patterns like checkerboards sometimes. That one's always a weird one. I would not recommend eating a block of iron. That is not recommended. How does that have... Yes, I do not need intervention. There we go. So now if I refresh this, does that work? Yeah. There we go. We now have minimalist cat pod for those who have gotten the first emote unlock with the bits. Because since I think that's a funny way to do the bit ones, is just put all of the emotes I'm not a huge fan of in there, so that people can work towards unlocking them and terrorize me with them. That seems like a funny way to do it. And yeah, I don't think I'm a dragon. I do not relate to dragon too much. Yeah, we'll see if chocolate chip cookie does sound nice.
I'm
No,
here to
I don't
unlock
have
things. Have 100 bits.
Well, thank you for the bits. Though I thought you would have already have unlocked the thing. I don't know though. Because I only did the lowest tier, and the lowest tier is the what is? Oh, it's at 1,000 bits for the lowest. Which apparently has 11 viewers have spent 1,000 bits on stream, which is a bit ridiculous in my eyes. Because that's $10, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's $10. So people have sent $10 expecting nothing back, which is wild. Alright, now we need to go figure out who to raid, because it's...
Call it a down payment.
A down payment on what? Oh, apparently Anarchy is one of the people that has spent that much. I could move the Dizzy Cat to there, but I'll have to wait until it's replaced.
More like $20 now, Toe.
Wait, why have we got a hype train going now? We're trying to end the stream. And freaking Crisp, why are you sending 1,000 bits? Wow. Do I have anything else I could throw in there? Anything else that would work well as the extra emotes? I think I will eventually move the frickin' which one was it? The old TidePod. The old TidePod should move there eventually. For now it's fine where it is, I think. Yeah, because we have the new cat pod is free, the old cat pod is in tier 1. That's fine. Old TidePod will eventually move to the bits, probably. Or it might just get removed entirely. And then I still need to make a new Yeet the Spider, but I want to make 3D Yeet first to make sure that I've locked down the design. And I do want to replace most of the standard emotes I have. Maybe I'll use some of these, but just take like still images. That might work, because I can just take still images from the animations. Though I do like the animations better. They are fun animated. I'm glad everyone likes the new TidePod though. Slowly I will...
Cat is
I
a
will
silly
chip up the
goose.
thing. I am a silly goose, but I'm also dizzy, and you can't blame me for that. Why the frick are you sending 500 bits to say that? And why is the hype train leveled up? What are you guys doing? Are you trying to hold me hostage with bits? Is that what's going on here? I mean, I'm glad you like me. I'm just baffled. I mean, you honestly have nothing to apologize for. You're literally throwing money at me. I can't complain that much. Don't spend any money you don't have. Take care of yourselves first. Aniki, thank you for the sub. And I just feel like I can't end the stream until the hype train is done, which is a problem. Wait, did we just get next one? Wait, what? Why did that cut out? Oh, it was just heh. Okay. You don't pace yourself at least. Don't frickin' don't spend money you don't have. You should take care of yourself first. That's the important bit. And then... yes, the head pat. I like the head pats. The hydrate. Okay, hydrate. And I don't know about Katora's box. What emotes are the expensive ones? All of the ones that we made today are tier 1 sub. So, the ones that are the... I think I have a single tier 2 sub emote, which is the basic Dizzy cat that I drew and don't like. Which is why it's... The emotes that I don't like are the ones that are the later ones. Because it's the... Where is it? That one. That one is the tier 2 one. The pout one is cute. I still like the pout one. And I did that hydrate. Who made the new emotes? I did. I made them in EmoteLab. It's a new application I found where you basically run it like a character creator, and then it plays animations so that you can get different emotes. And it has a whole bunch that we didn't even use today. So as we unlock more emote slots, I can fill them in with other ones. And it's great. It works well. I definitely recommend it. I only had to do a little bit of custom work on it to get the split hair color, because that's not a default one. But the actual like shape of the hair and stuff is a default on this one. So the fact that they had a default that close to what my normal is pretty good. We've still got a minute of the hype train left. Alright, well we can start looking at who we want to raid then. Because probably by the time we pick, it'll be hype train done. Oh, I just realized that I tried to show the thingy. This thingy is the EmoteLab, and it has all kinds of animations on it. I don't think it would let you export as a VTuber avatar, but you could probably remake it using the pieces, but I think that's against the license. You'd have to check with Coffee Bean. I'd be surprised if they don't already have some kind of VTuber base thingy set up, because they've got all of the pieces. want to raid? We have quite a few choices that are already on. When is the hype train done? Do you need the... Well, I don't know. Because I could send... You can actually just take it from my logo. My logo has my colors, if you can eyedropper tool off that. What's up, Konna? Yeah, I know, I just need to... Oh, it's color pencils. Yeah, that's gonna make it harder. I just need to figure out who we're raiding, and then I can go rest and stuff. So probably someone that we've raided before. There's a Zowie, there's a Hazmat, there's a Wandering Red Fox, there's a Coralzy, there's a Wolf Dad Duke, Killdeer. What do we think? We think bed? Is that what we think? Do I just pick and run? Let's see, who is... Alright, let me check. Okay, it looks like Zowie is gonna be going for a little while longer. At least that's the hope. Ooh, I got pooped. So we will go raid Zowie, who is playing Cult of the Lamb. We have not raided them in a while, so I figured we should go raid them. And then I will be back on Thursday doing Nemesis. So that'll be all kinds of fun, because we'll have more mimic shenanigans. And I will see you guys next time.
I sure do feel like crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress or something.